We're on day 2 of our Ditra floor heat series, and today it's all about getting wired.
All right, I'm a little tired, I'm a little wired, and I think I deserve a little appreciation.
We'll be installing a total of 745 feet of Ditra heat cable into the Ditra Mat we installed yesterday. First, we need to check continuity of the heat cable and the thermostat probes. Your package will come with a label in the instruction manual, as well as a tab on the heating cable itself for the ohms required for your specific project. Just using a simple tester like this one is cheap. If you don't have one, I'll throw a link in the description below. Test resistance, you want to set your tester to the ohms symbol, which is that one right there. We're looking for 20.21 according to this tag. Black to black, red to red. So we're sitting at 20.5. So we're a little above what they're asking for, which is good. Now they also give you this test log that you're supposed to, in order to get the warranty covered and everything. You'll have to do your testing before installation, after installation, and then after tile installation. You should have received 2 thermostat probes with your Ditra kit, and I've already went ahead and ran both ours into the mat from the wall location where the thermostat will be. The only thing you need to be aware of with these thermostat lines is they cannot be crossed over by the heating cable, so plan accordingly. Our tiles, I think they're like 8 inches by 4 feet long. They look like wood, but they're ceramic tile or porcelain. They're running this way, so I want most of the heat lines to be running this way to catch all the tiles. For this first 2 feet, we'll run the wire back and forth this way to get around that, and then once we're past this point, then we can run our heat wire back the long way. One more thing before we start laying the wire. The wire just snaps in between the Ditra mat. You can do it all by hand, or if you have a wooden float or a hard rubber float, you can just push it in like that, and it makes for a super fast install. And you can hear it click as it goes in. Okay, so that takes care of this first 2 feet off the wall. Just for reference, this door is actually coming out. We're reframing that and drywalling over that. We're doing a 3-phase slider on this wall all the way to the end of the kitchen down there. So I've left everything 6 inches off the wall so that when we're doing the remodeling of that door and this window, I don't creep into the wire, which will allow us to do the work there without jeopardizing hitting any of the wire. So now that we're past that point, we're going to come and we're going to run these the long way now, jumping every 4 studs, and hopefully finish out down in that corner of the room. If you have a big area to do, you're gonna have a heavy roll of wire. We just have this dowel. You can use a broomstick, anything like that. Get yourself a helper. Then you can roll it out, pull it out easy, and you're not fighting with the roll all the way through. Your roll of wire will have a half point mark on it. It's labeled with a tag that says half of cable here. You can, at that point, look around your room and try to figure out if you're at the halfway point. For us, I figured halfway was in the center of the fireplace. The fireplace is centered on the largest part of the room here. So I think we're a little past our center point now. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of jumping 4 studs with the wire, I'm gonna now jump 3 studs, and that hopefully will eat up the rest of the roll. Now, this area is an open area under the countertop that's coming. It looks to me like it could be used for a desk area. Maybe there'll be a chair there, so I'm gonna run a bit of heat underneath that as well. We're about, I don't know, 2.5 feet from the end, short. So I'm gonna now pull it back to right about here. Jump 4 studs at that point. That should eat it up. So sometimes you gotta do that. Calculation was a little off, but here's what it is. Okay, so with all the wire laid in the Ditra Mat, we're going to test continuity again. Set it to ohms, set 0. Now, exactly 20.5. So that's perfect. Test our leads for our 2 probes. That one's 12.41. This one is 13.29. So we're okay on everything right now. So that was a total of 744 feet of wire. I mean, good thing for the halfway point that's marked on the wire, which is good. Still screwed us up a little bit at the end, but pretty easy to do the full layout, figure out where our probes are going, and everything took about 3 hours. So really not too bad. We're always doing DIY home improvement, DIY projects, all kinds of cool things. So like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.